Here we are. International Society of Electronic Arts, baby. Look at that, huh? Who knows? Look at that fancy badge. Wild stuff going on. We're here at the Albuquerque Museum of Natural History and Art, kicking stuff off. Gonna go check out what some schools are doing with emergent media and technology here. Pretty crazy. All right, let's go see what we got. So Megan, I was at the in Albuquerque at Isea, and the music in the background of this is from this weird group called Negative Land. They just create their own instruments and go nuts.
Oh, that's great.
This is a 3D graph that a guy did. It was in the museum, and it was just incredible. He recorded all the weather information, made this, and turned it into art.
Wow.
This was this really cool Twitter math thing, algorithm that they threw up there, made up of tweets people did about trees to create art and project it. How's that for cool?
That is so awesome.
And
wow.
Then there's some other cool stuff. So this is a really cool one called Eternity. And this guy set up 30 different clocks. So you can't tell what they're saying, right?
Right.
2 times a day it spells the word eternity.
Oh, I want to go there.
You'd like this. This is a scissors lift, right? You know, like the lift to wash windows and stuff.
Right.
Tricked out like a lowrider.
Interesting.
This was a group of guys who built this weird vehicle to go on Mexican railroads and take all these kind of wild art video things as they drove around. So they're driving this old Ford F-150, looks like a DeLorean or something like that, throughout Mexico. It's crazy. And so they took all these videos and interviewed people in this like railroad culture.
Wow.
This one I didn't really understand. This is a guy who had this extruded material like Play-Doh, and he built this big pile of stuff.
Well, there you go.
There you go, right there. These were border crossing, live video feed from a border crossing.
Oh.
And then next to it, the guy was projecting these failed border crossing attempts.
Oh, jeez.
That was crazy.
Sounds like it could get intense.
Yeah. This was really weird. It was a room, and see those little things on the top of the wall there?
Yep.
Those were little like triggers. So when you walked around the room, water came down the wall.
Oh.
So depending on where you stood in the room, water would come down the walls. And it was supposed to simulate water going over someone's skin like tears.
Wow.
All right. This next one was a guy from Montreal. Montreal's got an amazing sort of digital art, like worldwide. This guy, you can't see it very well, but he took like images and data from like Google Earth and overlaid weather, climate information, so it's all real time. And you can like walk closer to this thing and like zoom through it, and you can add rain to it. It was absolutely. So here's the History Museum in the background, or the Natural History Museum in the background, with the big planetarium. Lots of great stuff going on there. And back over here is the Albuquerque Museum of History, and a big park with the Games and Liberation lecture right now. This is my favorite one. This is a crowd favorite, Megan. Grand Theft Bicycle. You know Grand Theft Auto, the video game, right?
Yeah.
Check out what these guys did with a hack. Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
And they turned it into Grand Theft Bicycle. So they hacked this thing out, and you can go around, and they did this little political commentary too, so you can go in there and you like George Bush will come in and stuff like that. I'm not very good here. Videotaping, so that was it.
I think that's it.
Cool little social commentary is what they did. This was another one. This is kind of cool. This was a history of one of the pueblos down there, written like it was Grand Theft Auto, sort of cartoon style.
Interesting.
This was a really cool one too. It's basically you took stereo images, so images of one thing, and then you had the sounds from there, and your ear kind of put the sounds together, but your brain kept them separated.
Right.
It was cool. Pretty cool. So this Negative Land group is pretty famous around the world. They just create these kind of weird sounds and go all over the place. These were robot stools that sought light that some kids had made.
No.
Yeah, so they would go and charge their own batteries. They were crazy. There's a little gate that went in there too. So it was a great time.
Good. Looks awesome.